sorry about that, get carried away there. Greetings from Misophonia. It's from Man Jay once more with a little update on what's been happening since the last update. So this is now update 3 of 3. I won't do any more after this until the album's actually finished. Anyway, since the last time, a few things have happened. As always, a few ups and downs. We finally got everything recorded and sent to producer Tom Dring for mixing. So waited a couple of days, didn't hear anything back, then I heard back from him, and unfortunately some of the vocal tracks I had sent over were unusable due to my microphone being gubbed, essentially. So I had to re-record about half the album's worth of vocals using a different mic. So that was fun and games, but that is all in the rear view mirror, and it's now time to look ahead, moving forward. So also since the last update, we have found our new second guitarist in the form of Lewis Cowan, who I met through joinmyband.co.uk. So he had a jam session with us 3 weeks ago now, maybe 4 weeks ago, and nailed his edition, nailed his video edition, then completely nailed the live edition. Nailed the live edition tenfold. So we're absolutely buzzed to have a full lineup once more. Today, Saturday the calendar says 8th, Saturday the 8th of August was his first official practice with us. And again, blew it out of the park. Basically, we've left ourselves a very short period of time to learn a set list for the next gig, which is in September, supporting Moonreaper from down south. We're supporting them on what will be their first Scottish appearance alongside Bruxa and Luxaria through in Edinburgh at the Banshee Labyrinth. So we are buzzed to be playing that one. As soon as I heard Moonreaper via YouTube or whatever, random playlist, just press play and then go with it. I'm one of those types who'll find a playlist and just press play. So I did, and then I found out Moonreaper were coming to Glasgow, so I reached out to Red Cross Promotions, saying we were interested in the support slot, and hey ho, we got that support slot. So that is happening on the 5th of September, which is a Saturday night, so a Saturday night support slot gig we are buzzing for. It's going to be a very, very, very heavy night, so we had to compile a set list that complemented the heaviness that will follow on that gig night. So with a 30-minute set, so we thought we could maybe squeeze 7 songs in, but we're going to play it safe and we're going to squeeze in 6 songs. So today we learned 4 of those songs for the set list. The other 2 we couldn't do because we were minus a keys player for today's practice due to a prior gig commitment he had. So it was guitar, drums, bass and vocals today, and it was stupendous, sublime, phenomenal. It was really, really good. Everything sounded so tight, which is crazy, with it being Lewis's first actual practice with us. It wasn't an audition, and as we felt after the audition, it feels like he's been in the band for ages. He's already putting his own spin on some of the riffs and added in some new harmonies alongside Jordan, so everything's looking phenomenal for that. But back to the album stuff. So Dring has all our albums, has all our stems, blah blah blah. We've not heard anything from him for about a week, so we're going with the no news is good news. We know we had last week to work on stuff, 2 weeks ago to work on stuff. That was including me doing the new vocals, so we're just playing the waiting game and seeing if he comes back to us with any mixes anytime soon. But we're not forcing him. He's got other more important clients than us. We're just a lowly band from Glasgow who managed to speak to the right people and get the ball rolling on that. But regardless of what's happening there, we're just so excited to get everything sorted. Also, since the last update, I can't remember whether or not our video was complete. Well, the video was complete, but I can't remember whether we had the final cuts of said video. And yeah, we now have the final cut of the video. We've actually got 3 cuts. of the video. There was the first cut, which requested a few little tweaks and changes. So then we got a second cut sent through to us with a few more tweaks and changes. And then we got the final cut sent through to us, complete with credits and all the rest of it. But not only did we get a video from Lockie at Lockie Media, we also got a full minute-long teaser for the video. Full minute-long trailer for the video, and we also got 2 teaser videos for said music video. So we're playing the waiting game with regards to getting them out in the ether, shall we say. Metal Devastation Pro PR have the promo press pack all ready to go to get it sent out to a few industry professionals to see if there's any label interest with what we currently have to offer. What we currently have to offer is an amazing music video and 2 fully mixed and mastered tracks courtesy of Tom on the mixing and production aspect, and the mastering from Andy at Black Cave, who we've used in the past for a fair few Misophonia releases, and he's never let us down. So what he's done with the 2 master tracks so far has been really, really good. But as always, we were full of surprises. We actually have another master from another mastering engineer, your usual engineers online looking for stuff to work on their portfolio with. Bands get in contact and then they get a free mix, free master or whatever, just to see what's out there. So we got a mix from dude at Kale Audio, who are based in Holland, if I remember correctly. So we have a mix from him, or a master, should I say, from him, which is slightly different from the one we got from Andy at Black Cube. Just different, really cool how different engineers interpret versions of the songs and what they feel it should sound like in the end. So yeah, we've got loads of stuff at our disposal on top of the album and video stuff. I've actually finally updated our Spotify after yet again more dramas, but Spotify now has our debut album Devoid of Peace, along with our 2022 single El Silencio Será Eterno, and it also has the video from our the audio from our 2020 or 2021 release Trial and Error. I've got that back to front. We re-recorded Trial and Error for the album, but we uploaded the release version, the single version that we done via Sliptrick, and as B-sides we included the original 2020 demo and also a remix of the 2020 demo. We done, when I say demo, it was more a finished product. We had a session drummer because it was during COVID, and at the time we were drummerless. So I reached out to a drummer who was looking for some session work over COVID lockdown, and he done a nice little job on Trial and Error for us. What was quite ironic is that when Jura rejoined the band in 2022, or tail end 2021, 2022, tail end 2022, Jura rejoined the band. Jura actually used some of the session drummers' ideas and patterns for her version. Took quite a lot of ideas from it actually, but made it her own. And it's quite cool hearing the original version side by side with the newly recorded version. So everything's happening, everything's cool. Just now, it's just a case of playing the waiting game to see when we get some album mixes. But other than that, not really much to report on. We've got the gig in September. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be the first gig showcasing a couple of the newer album tracks. We've been playing Fall for about a year now. We've been playing Spent for 2 years. We've been playing Grieve since 2018. That was one of the first tracks we actually done for the band, but we never had it recorded. So the set list will include some of the old classics, but majoritively some new songs from the album, just to gauge how they go down live. I mean, we know they sound really, really good. But again, everyone's interpretation is different as to how they perceive things. But we think we've got a really good set list set up for the gig in September. We just hope there's some punters there that appreciate what we're bringing to the party, shall we say. On top of that, it will also be the first show with our new stage look. That's another thing we've been talking about since the filming of the Grieve video. We've never had a cohesive kind of look on stage. I've always had kind of my stage get up, everyone else has just worn their stuff on stage, but we've never really looked uniformed. But in the Grieve video, it's a funeral vibe. Everyone might be thinking, watching this, oh, how cliche a metal band doing a funeral vibe stage get up, but we're doing it a little bit differently than other bands have done. I know Ackercock or whatever we want to pronounce them, they've done the whole black tie suit get up. Maelstrom, local legends, again, they use the black tie, white shirt setup, but we're not fully black tie funeral vibe. We've got our own twist on it, which you'll see in the Grieve music video, or even in the trailer that we've actually released. We've released one of the teasers. You'll see the new look Misophonia, so it'll be interesting seeing a new look Misophonia and a new sounding Misophonia, with the gig in September being Lewis's first gig with us. I feel we've kind of thrown him in at the deep end. I joined the band in July. Oh, by the way, you've got 6 weeks for our first gig. But this gig's been on our radar since April, I think. But it's just our luck. Neil had to leave due to his personal health issues and stuff, and it's just part and part of being in Misophonia. Nothing's ever really plain sailing. Everything is trial and error, shall we say. We were actually having a laugh about that today. In practice, everything with the band is all trial and error, not just because we've got a song called Trial and Error. The whole band vibe is just trial and error. We'll see something if it works, throw shit to see if it sticks, essentially. But don't let that be a deterrent. We're a light-hearted bunch, and as much as we take ourselves seriously, in some ways there's other ways we don't take ourselves too seriously. I can now confidently kind of laugh at myself and laugh at the mistakes of the band in the past, when previously I've been freaking out at any negativity the band received, but I'm older and wiser now, so I take things in the chin. But anyway, I rambled for enough time. I apologise for the little guitar noodling at the start. Been heavily into Amenra recently. Seen them live back in November, hence the Amenra t-shirt. And it's amazing how a band can sound so huge yet everything be so simplistic. But I've spoken off, and I shall see you next time. And hopefully next time we may have some album stuff for you. But watch this space. I shall humbly bid you adieu and good night.